Good day, class. Our lesson for today is all about the self in Western and Eastern thoughts. At the end of this module, you will be able to compare and contrast individualism and collectivism. Number two, identify various manifestations of individualistic and collectivistic cultures among Filipinos. Then last, evaluate the philosophies according to their relevance to yourself. So before we dig deep sa ating lesson, we have a question here. Do we exist for ourselves or for others? Nabubuhay ba tayo para sa ating sarili lamang or para din sa iba? Okay? Then secondly, do we live for self-realization and self-actualization? Or do we live for the common good? Or if you say common good, nabubuhay ba tayo para din sa ikabubuti din ng kapwa natin, something like that. So the West is self-oriented while the East is others-oriented. So the self in Western and Oriental thought or Eastern thought, so it refers to the different ways, no? Iba't ibang paraan in which the concept of the self ay naiintindihan at ini-interpret in Western and Eastern or Oriental philosophical and cultural traditions. Eastern philosophers have approached the concept of the self mula sa iba't ibang perspectives. So, una, nandyan si Plato. No? He viewed the self as an immortal soul seeking truth. Okay? While Aristotle saw the self as an integrated whole of soul and body. Okay? For Descartes naman, or René Descartes, he identified the self with rational thought and consciousness. So class, let us take a look on the Western thought on the self, which is itong tinatawag nating individualism. So in Western philosophy and psychology, ang self dito is viewed as a distinct, autonomous entity or independent, emphasizing yung tinatawag nating individuality, personal identity, and of course yung rationality. So next, it emphasizes yung freedom and choice. Okay? So sa individualism, ang self is independent, okay? Malaya sa impluwensya ng culture and ng environment and yung sa expectations and welfare of society. So sa Western thought on the self, ito'y tinitignan nito, it gives more emphasis doon sa individual goals ng bawat tao, nakapokus siya doon, individual goals. So the self here ay malaya na express. Okay? The self is free to express itself. So it emphasizes, of course, the uniqueness of every individual. So in Western thought class, na-emphasize dito yung individualism. Okay? Under individualism, it says that the self is seen as separate from others. But it does not mean na isolated tayo or hiwalay tayo from the society. It does not goes like that. So, with a unique identity na nakasentro sa personal experience and moral agency. Yun yung ibig sabihin ito sa individualism. Nakasentro siya sa ating personal experience and of course our morality. And under Western thought, we do have rationality and reason. Kapag sinabing rationality, so we are a rational being kasi we have the capacity to understand. Okay? Meron tayong kakayahan na mag-isip. That is being rational. That is why even Plato, sabi niya that we are a rational being. So it is influenced by ancient Greek, philosophy and the Enlightenment. So sa rationality and reason, the self is often associated with rational thought. Okay? And the capacity sa mga logical reasoning and self-reflection. Yun yung pagiging rational being. Next is yung tinatawag nating personal development. So in modern Western psychology, yung mga theories nakapokus on self-actualization, so self-esteem, and yung personal growth. Na-emphasize nito yung importance of understanding and yung pagdidevelop sa ating self. Next to Western thought, we also have the Eastern or Oriental thought on the self, which is ito nga tinatawag nating collectivism. So, in contrast, doon sa Western, ang Eastern thought includes various Asian philosophical and religious traditions, gaya ng Buddhism, Hinduism, Taoism, and Confucianism. So, they often views the self in more relational naman and holistic terms. In Eastern thought on the self, we do have interconnectedness, fluidity of the self, transcendence of ego. So, in interconnectedness, ibig sabihin, we have the connection to others, sa nature, and to the universe. So, the self here is less rigid. It emphasizes unity and balance. So, sa fluidity of the self is considered fluid and dynamic rather than fixed. So, ibig sabihin, we have the ability to shift yung ating personal identity to social identity. Okay? Ito ay napo-form na shape by relationships, okay, sa ating kapwa, sa ibang tao, sa community, and spiritual practices. Then, in transcendence of ego, in traditions like Buddhism and Hinduism, there is a focus on transcending the ego or the individual self para ma-achieve yung higher state ng consciousness or enlightenment sa ating mga sarili. So, the self is seen as an illusion or maya, okay, that must be overcome to realize one's true nature or unity with the world. Okay. To add more about Eastern thought, it gives more, if we say Eastern thought on the self, it gives more importance doon sa relationships, sa roles ng isang individual, sa duties and obligations, and the preservation of culture and tradition. So it prioritizes the needs and goals of society. Okay, yan ang collectivism, Po, ang Eastern thought is focus on collectivism. So, yung kumbaga hindi lang ikaw na as individual, kundi pangmaramihan, okay? Para sa nakakarami, okay? Over the needs and desires of every individual. So, it is founded on the belief that people are socially connected. So, we are socially. It is the foundation, that people are socially connected. We are socially connected. Yun yung pundasyon ng collectivism. It promotes selflessness, okay? Sacrifice for the welfare of society and the performance of assigned roles. So, sa collectivism, uh, it stresses the individuals has many selves. Okay, sabi ko kanina, we have the capacity to shift our personal identity to social identity instead of having a one knowable self. So here sa collectivism, self is viewed as part of a we, okay? Pangkalahatan instead of only a me, sabi dito. Let us take a look on the comparison of the Western and Eastern concepts of the self, individualism versus collectivism. So in Western thought, strong emphasis on individualism, yung personal autonomy and self-reliance. The self here is often defined in opposition to others, emphasizing yung personal achievements, rights, and individual goals. So in Western culture, values self-expression and the pursuit of personal goals and aspirations. While in Eastern thought, ang emphasis nito is on collectivism, relational identity, and the importance of community and social harmony, or yung, let's say, unity. The self is often defined in relation to others, na nakapokus on fulfilling social rules and responsibilities and maintaining harmony within the group. So in Eastern cultures, often value yung humility or humbleness, self-restraint, and yung importance of fulfilling one's role within a larger social or cosmic order. Halimbawa, sa inyong block, that is yung you have that harmony or unity. That is collectivism na tinatawag. Okay? These are the countries or Western countries na may individualistic cultures. New Zealand, Germany, Austria, Greece, Poland, Italy, Belgium, Ireland, Spain, and Finland. These are the countries also with generally collectivistic cultures or yung collectivism, like Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Iceland, Indonesia, of course, Philippines, Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, and Portugal. So that ends our discussion class on Module 5. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you and God bless.